Hi, in this video I'm going to show you an application that was built on the Ethereum platform. Now this application is decentralized, meaning that the database does not exist, is not centrally owned, so the database is distributed to all users on the platform. So it's going to be very hard for or impossible for the database to actually be manipulated because it's not um, owned by one entity. So as you can see, what we have here, it says sorry, your browser does not support Ethereum dApps. So first of all, I'll just tell you what Ethereum dApps are. So Ethereum Decentralized Applications, as the name is, are applications that are built to have the database distributed. So the database is not centrally owned like with the most applications that we know now on the internet that have a central database system. So the aim of decentralized applications is to take internet, the structure of internet back to how, or to make the structure of internet to be as it was originally designed to be. So that is the essence of them having decentralized applications, and it's also going to make um, the web more secure and applications to be more secure because the database is going to be very hard to truncate. So okay, this application actually is a real estate app, in the sense that you can invest in real estate services. You can fund projects, real estate projects, and at the end of the day you're going to receive your return. You're going to get the returns annually. So it's a very simple process, and the transactions are going to be very secure. So that's what is actually going to give the app its value. So we start right away. Sorry. So it says sorry, your browser does not support Ethereum decentralized application. That was because I disabled the wallet, but I think I've enabled the MetaMask wallet now. So this MetaMask is a Chrome extension that handles your it acts as a wallet. So currently it is only on Chrome, but I think in future times it's going to be on other browsers as well. So I think I've enabled my the wallet now, so I can refresh the page. Okay, so this is actually the site. You can see it does not actually require me to log in, even though in the future, before the application is going to be published live, I'm still going to add some features to enable people just to have their emails and to send them feedback. So it's going to require them to log in, but basically the application does not require your um, email password before it can be validated, because it's going to make use of your address, this unique address here, to log you in to your own account, your own view. So this balance here is actually my balance in ethers. So you can see 99.9. This is because I'm running on the local test RPC. So it issued me with 100 ethers actually. So it is showing 99.9 ethers here, and tokens, I haven't carried out any transactions yet, so it's 0.0. So I'm going to just show you like how to register projects on the system. So we're going to register projects, register properties here, and then investors are going to come and see these properties that are here, and then they're going to actually invest. And when they invest, they're going to receive some tokens and a note that is going to assure some annual returns in ethers for them. So let's go to slash Okay, so I'm going to add a new project now that is registering a new property on the blockchain. So I'll just click here on add project. Okay, and because this account here, this account one, this was the account I used to deploy the contract. So it's actually the owner of the contract, and meaning that it's only this account that can carry out this transaction I want to do now, and that is adding a project to the blockchain. So it's limited to only the owner of the contract, which is this account, this address here, sorry. So let's just add a project, a demo. I'm going to set the estimated capital required to for the project to kickstart at 700 ethers, and then the annual returns to be 500 ethers. Let's just assume. I'm going to name it Henning Estate, and then I'll put in the YouTube link. So the YouTube link is so after filling the necessary details, I'm just going to click on add project, and then what is going to happen in the background is that the information from here will be transferred to the blockchain using the Web3 provider, that is MetaMask. So MetaMask is going to is going to get in contact with my Solidity contract, which is in turn going to update the blockchain if all necessary verification has been met. So it's going to ask me to if I want to proceed with this transaction, which is going to cost some amount of ethers, by the way. So I'll click on submit, and okay, so it has registered now, and the information provided is now existing on the blockchain. So okay, so now we can actually go back to the home page, and we'll see the projects that have been registered, the project that was just registered now. Okay, so I'll just click on residential development. That's for building residential apartments and all that. Okay, so this is the project that we just added now. You can see 700 ethers, 500 ethers, and 133 tokens. So this information actually is reading from the blockchain. So let's say my whatever database is truncated, or whatever happens to the site itself, this information is not actually going to be lost, or whatever transactions have been made will not be lost because they exist on the blockchain. So users like investors or prospective investors that want to see more on the project, they can just click on more. Okay, so it's going to show them a brief description of the project, provide them with a link to verify the property to know how valid it is, and then shows them the current progress of the project, and then gives them a video, just a YouTube video, so they can see the property, see how far it has gone and all that. So now the next thing I'm going to show you now is how to invest, which is very, very simple. So we're going to click on invest here, and it's going to ask how much ethers you wish to invest. Now, for each investment one makes, the investor is going to be issued with a note which is going to make some annual returns in ethers, and is also going to be issued with some amount of tokens, which these tokens actually can be sold, or they can be used to make further investments in the future. So let's assume that I want to invest with 20 ethers. I want to invest 20 ethers into this project. So it's going to show me how much ethers I'm going to be receiving every year, which is about 7.1 ethers. So every year I'm going to be receiving 7.1 ethers, which is actually fine. So I'll click here on invest.